Hey everyone. Now we are going to discuss the key sources of obligations, which is first comes from contracts. According to Article 1159, a- an obligation is established when a contract is formed between two parties that has the force of law and must be complied by both parties in good faith.
Hi, bro.
Oh, hey,
Is
bro.
that the new electronics and communication?
Yes, this is the new electronics and communications book.
Can I see?
Okay, go.
Will you sell it to me for 500 pesos?
Yeah, sure. Uh, you can just meet tomorrow.
Okay, I will be back tomorrow with the money.
Okay, deal. Hey, bro. This is the book that you are trying to buy, right?
Can I see? I think this is not the problem. I have some last.
This is a book that you want to buy, so for 500, book is a book, right?
But this book looks old and some pages are missing. I don't want to buy it.
Just buy it because it also contains your the things that you want in this book.
No, bro, no thanks.
To that kind of scenario, the contract was not fulfilled in good faith. The buyer was expecting the same exact book that they have agreed on the previous day, which was not the same book and not the same contents. And now the buyer is not obliged to pay the 500 peso amount since this book was not the same as agreed and the contract was violated.
Next, let's look at the lex crimes. Article 1161 states that civil obligation arise from criminal offenses. This means person who commits a crime isn't just punished with jail time. They must also pay for the damage they caused.
Hey! Huh? The screen into pieces. This is totally broken.
Because Ben cannot return the phone in its original condition, a new obligation arises. He must now pay for the damage he caused to the phone. This is called reparation. He is legally obligated to pay for the repair of the screen. This civil obligation to pay for the screen was born directly from the crime he committed.
Finally, we have here quasi delects, also known as torts. Under Article 1162, if someone causes damage to another, throw or fall, or negligence, an obligation to pay for damages arise, even there is no pre-existing contract between them.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Look at what you did. I'm sorry, I didn't see you. You weren't looking. You were texting while you were walking, bro. Look at my laptop now. It's broken.
Is Ben obligated to pay for the laptop? Yes. It is because there were no contact between them, but the three elements of quasi delects are present, which is fault or negligence. Second is damage. Third is direct connection between the negligence and the damage. Therefore, the obligation is to create by law, and Ben must pay Alex for the repair or replacement of the laptop.
Again, now we are gonna discuss about quasi-contracts or Article 1160. There are two kinds. This quasi-contracts is to prevent another party for being unjustly enriched by the other. First kind of quasi-contract is negotiatorium gestio, or the voluntary management of one's property without the knowledge of the owner.
Hey bro, thank you for letting me borrow your laptop, and also I fix your what do you call this your fan of your laptop because it is too laggy, and I want to make sure that you will reimburse me for the expenses I done for your laptop.
But I didn't ask you to replace it.
Is the owner of the laptop obliged to pay back the one who borrowed and repaired the laptop? The answer is yes, because the borrower at his expense repaired the laptop in good faith, and the one who benefited also, the owner also benefited from the action of the repair, since it is his laptop and now it is working in optimal condition. Now this applies the quasi-contract negotiatorium gesture because the owner was enriched by the repair of the borrower.
Second kind of quasi-contract is solutio indebti. This is the Latin term that simply means payment by mistake. It happens when someone receives something they have no right to, and it was delivered through a mistake.
Hey bro, this is the 100 pesos I borrowed for last time. So I'm
Okay.
gonna go and have classes.
Okay. Thank you. You paid too much. I have to get back.
Borrower mistakenly paid 200 pesos for a 100 pesos debt. Creditor received 100 pesos that he has no legal right to. This is a solutio indebti. A quasi-contract is automatically formed. Creditor who was unjustly enriched by 100 pesos now has a legal obligation to return the extra 100 pesos to the borrower.